I cannot base my hopes of immortality on the revelation of anyone but myself. So far as I am concerned, nothing can exist to me unless I am aware of it. While I believe in other men's revelations, I am sure only of my own. I look upon the belief in immortality neither as a vague dream nor a forlorn hope, but as a proven fact. One cannot doubt that which he knows to be so, and why should he deny the evidence of his senses, his reason, and his personal experiences in one field more than another? Immortality, or the continuation of personal existence beyond this life, has been so completely demonstrated to me that it would be unthinkable for me to assume an opposite position, even for the purpose of debate. Here within myself is something that knows. Here is something that knows that it is, and knows that life itself moves with a tide as irresistible as the recurring seasons. And I assure you that the thing that I know without doubt, that is not a belief within me, I know that I am immortal. In the process of doing all that stuff, all that liver transplant stuff, I end up in a coma. I come out 16 hours later. The doctor says, I don't mind telling you, I pulled off a miracle. And I don't mind telling you that while I was in that dark place, I do not know what went on. I don't know what went on. But when I came back, I know I am immortal. I know it. I know you're immortal. There is only that truth. I know it. And it was so interesting to me to read in Ernest Holmes that he knows it too. He doesn't say how that came about, but he knows it. It's not just a belief. He knows he's immortal. Isn't it good there's at least two of us here who know you're immortal? So now I encourage you to please live your life from a more creative aspect, from a more whole and healthy aspect, and from the recognition that you are enough. And with that said, and before we go into prayer, I'm going to ask Todd to come up and talk about Artist's Way.
Why? Well, I don't think I'm going to use that.
Oh, yeah, you
I have
are.
a big mouth. I do?
Yeah.
You want me to use it?
Yeah.
Okay. I tend to be loud anyway. Hi, I'm Todd Waddington, and Reverend Grace, what a wonderful experience. This is my first experience with Reverend Grace. And where were you when I was looking for a church? I'm very happy with my church today. Very happy with my church. I'm at the Ventura Center for Spiritual Living. A new practitioner there. And I had the privilege of teaching the Artist's Way in the fall there. And I started, how many people have ever heard of the Artist's Way? And how many people have ever done it? 1, 2, 3, 3 I see. 4. You've done the Artist's Way? Oh, he's doing the Artist's Way right now. Okay, great. I have done 12-step work. I have done all of the work that it takes to be a practitioner. And in 2002, I started, way back when, doing the Artist's Way. My little group fell apart. So when the opportunity to teach the Artist's Way came up at Ventura Center, I got really excited, and I thought, wow, this is really a much bigger part of my path than I had realized. And so I approached Reverend Grace about bringing it here, and before I barely got the sentence out of my mouth, she said, when can you do it? So this is just an extraordinary opportunity for me, and I'm hoping an extraordinary opportunity for so many of you. The Artist's Way is designed to break us through our blocks. We don't have to be an artist to take it, but you know, as we heard, we're all creative beings. This creativity is flowing through us, as us, all the time. But we are the ones that get in the way of it truly expressing as if this is the last moment of our life. And I have so much to say about it. I'm going to be here at you have a coffee hour afterward, and I hope to talk to many of you individually. I'm afraid that if I go on, I'll talk for 10 minutes, and this isn't my talk, but I'm very enthused about teaching it, and I have a lot to say about what the basic tools are, how it helps us break through. If I were to say like one idea of what it is, I think Julia Cameron, the brilliant woman who created this work, took about 30 workshops and put them into 12 weeks. I mean, she really comes at this thing from every angle, encourages us to get messy and break through, and I'm very excited about doing this work starting February 5th.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm enthusiastic for you as well. I hope you'll join him. In addition to that, there is another creative form of energy that we use, and that is the energy of healing. Before I was all the other things, including a transplant patient, I was actually a body worker, and am continuously doing so now. So for 25 years now, I've been doing healing work on the body. Roger, would you like to come up and please talk to us about healing in America and your project?
Well, good morning, everybody. Not from New York, as you can probably tell. We moved here about 8 years ago to Ojai, and for the last 30 years we've been doing healing work in both England and over here. And the workshop really is designed to teach each one of us that we have that gift. Everybody in this room has the ability to heal, not only themselves, but to heal other people. And so we'll be giving you tools and techniques and ideas as to how you can actually heal yourself with connecting to that divine energy without losing your own energy, which sometimes we do. So we'll be looking at energy, what it is, how it works, how we can tap into it, how we can protect ourselves so that we don't give out energy to other people, which some of you may have experienced. We'll be looking at the creative mind, the importance of being positive about things and how that can affect our health. I will start off with a little guided meditation and a healing circle, so each one of you will get healing. At the end of the day, you'll be able to go away and work with your partners, with your animals, and do healing. So I've been doing this for a long time, and I hope as many of you as can join us on the 5th. So like Todd, I'm going to be around at the end of the service, so I'll answer any questions you have, and hopefully see you on the 5th. Thank you.
And now, before we can actually express ourselves creatively or through our healing touch, the thing that we absolutely must know about ourselves is that we're enough. It is that disbelief that actually keeps us from even stepping forward in all of our endeavors. It keeps us from expressing ourselves fully that way. Linda Fisher, Reverend Linda Fisher, is going to be teaching that class. Linda, why don't you come up and tell them a bit about it as well? It's the underlying basis for anything that has not yet come about in your life, is feeling that you're not enough yet.
I think Grace said it all. I don't know if I should say anymore. Good morning. Peace and blessings to each and every one. Thank you, Grace, for the kind and most precious words. How I can describe you are enough is, have you ever, at any time in your life, somebody has told you, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not thin enough, you're not educated enough, you don't know how to love. This is a book that is so empowering. It doesn't matter whether you're 5 years old or 110 years old. Somewhere along the way, somebody said to you, you're not enough. And these are words that are so powerful, we don't realize how, when we start our day and we set ourselves out into the world on our journey, whether it's working or empowering or reaching out doing volunteer work, that little word sometimes comes up where you hold yourself back and say, I can't move forward because I don't think I'm enough. So if you'd like to come play, because there's going to be workshops, we're going to be doing mind maps, but I'm going to leave you with one thought, and I encourage you to come out on Tuesday. Where is your name in the dictionary? What is your name next to? We're going to explore that. I've added a new segment to the teaching. Usually I do 4 weeks, I'm doing 5, because I had been rereading it, and I thought, where is my name in the dictionary? We need to explore this. So please come out on Tuesday. I'd love to be there to inspire you, to bring that joy, that beauty, that creativity that is really within you that sometimes we don't tap into. We'll have fun. So peace and blessings. Thank you.
So prayer. Close your eyes, set your feet on the floor, do the religious science shuffle. And take a nice deep breath. For thou art the breath of God. Thou art the inspiration of and as God. That indrawn breath, that inspiration, is given to us constantly, ceaselessly, from the day of our birth until the day we complete the cycle and breathe out for the last. For surely our physical body will do that, and we will be released and expanded back into our eternal and immortal spiritual beingness, back into the one with the oneness. There is only this absolute truth of your existence and mine, that our immortality is here to lend us the opportunity to share with physical beings the love of God, the light of God, and the life of God that each one of us is. Through our own creativity, through our own healing ability, through our own enoughness, the world around us changes, and our internal world changes. As we expand into who we were meant to be, all around us shifts. We are the peace of the world. We are the love of the world. We are the light of the world. All those things that Jesus said and are often interpreted as being about himself are about everyone. I am the light and the way that love and peace and harmony come forth on this earth. How blessed we are to be together again this afternoon, this morning, each day that we have that opportunity to do it. So we take the opportunity, we take the time, we take the money and spend it on ourselves. We spend it on the expansion of the self that I am into the self with a capital S. And as such, we become the light of the world. And all are drawn unto us to help lift them up to a new experience, a new expansion of the Spirit within us. Are you willing to be expanded like that? If so, say yes.
Yes.
Say yes.
Yes.
Once more. Once again. Yes, yes to the infinite Spirit that is me. I allow it to expand through me, cracking open this vessel and letting in the light and letting out the light in pure delight. How good it is to be human this day and to remember my holiness and my wholeness. And I simply allow this to flood this room with this joy of beingness and open the doors of the hearts of everyone here and all around the world as we receive more and more Spirit within. I am so blessed. I bless everyone around me, and I let it be. Say it with me in one voice. And so it is. Now let's do an affirmation, if you will. You can just follow along, or you can read with me if you will. I am immortal.
I am immortal.
I have always been.
I have always been.
I always will be.
I always will be.
And I live in the here and now.
And I live in the here and now.
Knowing the eternality of the soul,
Knowing the eternality of the soul,
I let go of my humanity
I let go of my humanity
and embrace the divine.
and embrace the divine.
Thank you. All right, I'm now going to ask our ushers to come forward.